Skiakinesis, and if you've just popped over from the other video, welcome. If you're brand new, it's good to see you too. We're going to talk a little bit about how we can use PandoraStar. I'm going to introduce her too. So this is Pandora. She's a stroboscopic light machine, and you lie underneath her, you close your eyes, and white flickering light flashes at you, and you see these amazing colors, mandalas and shapes. Now, how does light relate to helping people heal who get stuck when they're trying to heal? So light frequency is incredibly powerful. It's more powerful than sound. And the reason is it goes right down to the amygdala of the brain, or the reptilian brain, instead of only touching the limbic system or the emotional body of the brain, which is what you can touch with sound. And because the colors are so vivid and the shapes are so bright, all made by your own mind, by the way, the light only flickers white light, it's a powerful distraction from your current state of being. And whilst your prefrontal cortex is being distracted by this amazing light show, the actual frequency can work to entrain your brain and to take you to a level of calm where you're then receptive to the changes that you're trying to make. So Pandora has a lot of different programs, and to simplify things, we've chosen 3 that we think would be best for you to start pulling yourself out of old, difficult patterns. So we recommend that you start, if you're trying to heal something that's been really stubborn to heal, we recommend starting with the program Happy. Now, Happy is designed to help you to produce more serotonin and to really lift your mood. And the machine is going to literally be like a gym for your mind. It's going to hold you at that vibration, so your mind is doing the work to create the right hormones and the right frequencies, and your full body relaxation is coming from this deep trance-like state that the light is creating. And that's allowing you to basically create the right energetic state. And state is everything when you're literally moving to consistency and stability, because you're only as strong as your smallest distraction. Okay, you are only as strong as your smallest distraction. And state is about whether or not you can focus or whether you become distracted. Whether you feel good or don't feel good will define whether or not you follow through consistently with a new habit or a new diet or a new practice financially, or you don't. So Happy is designed to create that state where you go from being depressed and low to being calm and hopeful. And the idea is to use it consistently every day. The program's only 20 or so minutes long, and you're really wanting to turn on first thing in the morning and then about 6 p.m. at night, around about the twilight zone, and do this consistently for 30 days so that you're training your brain to return to this state of balance on a regular basis. Now, if you didn't watch the first video, consistency is so important for healing anything. And when you're in that panic of either having a diagnosis or of being anxious or being depressed, you go into this state of it's never going to end and I'm never going to be able to heal this. And when you do that, you often try lots of different things instead of sticking to one thing for long enough for actually to have a beneficial effect. So every single program I'm recommending to use for 30 days. It takes 21 days to build the new neural pathways that you need to get from A to B, and it takes about 30 days, in my opinion, for us to actually feel solid in that habit. It's 21 days to build the neural pathways. I believe it's around 30 days to really strengthen those habits, and that's the next step that we're coming to. So consistency is the first step to helping yourself heal and why people don't heal. The second step is creating actions and habits. So very often when we get really stressed out, that's one of the biggest reasons why we get unwell, and it's also one of the biggest reasons that create mental health issues, and also one of the biggest areas that creates behavioral problems or addictions. So when you are taking the time to take care of yourself twice a day and put yourself under your machine, that's a profound act of self-care, and you're building up new habits. So in the first video, I talk about taking out a pen and a sheet of paper and writing out the new habits that you would like to create. And that's really where you're going with that. You're literally getting clarity on whether you need to make a new shopping list, what restaurants you can now eat at if if you're gluten-free, or you're coming off of sugar, for example. You're looking at what you need to educate yourself in so you can get your financial freedom. You're looking at what books you need to get and where you need to study. If you're looking at dealing with poverty, you're looking at really staying on course and making sure that you've organized your money and the structure in a way that's in the highest and best for you. So all of those are new habits that will take another 30 days to form. And that's where we're recommending the addiction program, because any behavior you've picked up that's not good, is a habit, and the addiction program is designed with frequencies specifically to help you break the habit, whatever that habit may be. Now, obviously, the machine can't break the habit for you, but what it does is it creates a really deep state of profound healing and relaxation, and your body wants to heal, your mind wants to heal. So when we provide the right environment, it makes the process you go through easier. So you're looking at the different habits that you want to break, and then creating and writing down the ways in which you're going to respond instead. So the habits that are going to replace them, the healthier habits that are going to be in their place. Now stop this video and take the time to write these down. When you write things down, it connects your prefrontal cortex with your amygdala. You remember things a lot better, and it makes you a lot more likely to follow through, okay? So stop the video and write it down. And then when you're really clear on the habits, move forward onto growth. So in the previous video, we talked about how growth is something that we require. It's a core human need, and that when we're not growing, we're dying. And that very often when we become an adult, we stop growing. You know, we stop doing new things. Every day is the same monotonous routine. And when we're setting challenges for ourselves, especially health-wise or financially wise or romance-wise, those challenges require to be, you know, something that inspires us to get out of bed in the morning. You know, you're not going to get out of bed in the morning just to be healthy. You're not going to get out of bed in the morning, you know, just to maybe have an okay kind of ish or relationship or get over a fight. You know, you're not going to make that shift without something to inspire you. So if you're aiming for health, you really want to be looking at, you know, creating something like running a marathon, or if you're aiming for abundance, you want to look at making at least, you know, 1,000 or 2,000 more than you planned on making. And you also always want to be replacing goals. So once you achieve the goals, once you achieve your manifestation, you want to be creating new ones so that your mind doesn't get bored and revert back to its old habits. So that's normally what happens. Normally people achieve a goal, whether it's weight loss or health or, you know, money, and then they revert back to their old habits, and then they get the same results they were getting before they did it in the first place. And they're like, oh my God, you know, I'm not going to go on any more diets because I just put on the weight after I lose it again. It's like, well, you don't change to go back to who you were. You change to keep growing, not just to keep going, to keep growing. So you really have to slow down and go, okay, once I've achieved this goal, what next? You know, after I've dropped this particular weight, exactly how does my diet change permanently? What foods am I permanently going to cut out? And what ones am I going to allow myself to eat because I'm allowed to stay at that particular weight level? You know, you want to look at, you know, financially, okay, once I've achieved this particular level, like I'm out of debt, what is the next goal to have in savings, to make investments? Once I've achieved that goal, where do I go next? So that your subconscious mind is not thinking, oh my God, if I achieve that goal, they're going to stop growing. Because growing is really important. It's really important for life. It's why so many people get ill or pass away during retirement, because they don't have a goal. They can't see their future. So it's really, really important for you to create an amazing future for yourself. Now, the one that we recommend that you use a month is the program Delta 105. And the reason is the profound relaxation. So you want to really think about the dreams that you want to create and the growth that you want to get from achieving this goal and the next goal and the next goal. And you really want to lie underneath that program and go into an almost sleep-like state, because Delta is a very deep state of relaxation. You're going to feel very relaxed and very, very sleepy. It's a very good state of healing and regeneration and growth. So use that program once a day. I'd probably say, you know, before bedtime, or when you have, you know, and I kind of like if you have time for afternoon nap kind of thing. I always feel like a cat when I come out from under that program. All I want to do is stretch. Really be slow and gentle with yourself, but recognize that healing permanently is not a one-stage process, it's a three-stage process. So you basically do whatever you've just committed to doing consistently. Then you focus for another month on the habits, and then you focus for another month on consistent growth, so that your subconscious mind gets the message that the new way that we're learning now, the new thing that we're creating now is health. And we're going to do it consistently for the rest of our lives. It's not that we're just creating health for the next week or for a couple of months or for this year. It's for the rest of our lives. The growth around my health is consistent. You know, with every breath you get healthier and healthier. It's the same thing, you know, with my income constantly increases. and I continue to prosper for the rest of my life. You want to have goals that go for your whole lifespan, not just goals that are like a week ahead or a month ahead, or I want, you know, because otherwise your subconscious mind isn't challenged by them at all, and you end up getting, you know, self-sabotage and all sorts of other things simply because you haven't given it enough to do. Okay, subconscious mind is an interesting thing. So that's how you would use Pandora, and why you would use Pandora as part of your healing regimen, and how to incorporate it really simply. It doesn't have to be complicated. You really can keep it so simple. Choose your program, switch the light on, lie underneath it or sit in front of it, allow the beautiful colors to relax and work with you to bring you into a really deep, relaxed, trance-like state, and move faster through your barriers, because resistance to change is what stress is. And when you literally allow your body to completely physically relax, the mind will follow. And when the mind follows, the soul will follow. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for more peace, more strength, more health, more abundance in your life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to click subscribe or like below, and please feel free to ask any questions and I'll answer. I love you all very much. Bye.